Have you been feeling like your years have passed really fast and they are wasted and irrecoverable? Your dreams seems to have slipped through your fingers and you're like, I have lost many years in this life. Well, as a believer, I am here to reassure you that there is no time, no moment in your life that has ever been truly lost. Every struggle, every tear that you have shed in this life, every trial and even setback has a purpose in your life. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Vivian Opio and I hope you're going to join the family by subscribing to the channel, liking and commenting down below. So in today's video, we are talking about God's restoration. I am going to share with you 9 signs of a season of renewal, healing and abundance. These signs are going to kind of motivate someone out there who is going through hardship at the moment that God will restore their wasted years. These signs are going to guide you towards your journey, are going to guide you in your journey. So let's dive in. The first sign that will tell you that God is about to restore your wasted years is unforeseen opportunities. So when opportunities begin to open up for you, just know that it is God. Opportunities in the sense of a job, career advancements, or even an unexpected door opening. Most of the time, these are opportunities that you did not even chase after. Things just happen and suddenly doors that seemed closed or locked for years begin to open effortlessly. These opportunities are not as a result of your networking or striving. No. They are as a result of God's favor, and these opportunities mostly align with your purpose. So you may have been in a path, just one path, and God takes you to a different direction. God opens an opportunity that takes you to a totally different direction, a direction that seems to, align perfectly well with your purpose. So when such opportunities begin to open up for you, do not dwell. Do not dwell on your past losses. Instead, embrace these new opportunities. Embrace these new opportunities with gratitude and faith. So my dear friend, look around. Look around. Have you seen unexpected, opportunities? If you have, then that's a sign. That is God speaking to you that He is about to restore your wasted years. The next sign is alignment of divine connections. When God is ready to bring restoration in your life, He doesn't just work through situations, He works through people too. Divine connections are people who God sends into your life at the right time and for the right purpose. These are people strategically placed by God into your life to help you move into your next season. These connections do not happen by accident. They are made by God to achieve a specific role in your journey, to achieve a specific role in your life. When you are stuck or feeling lonely, God uses people to, bring help to you, uses people to open doors for you and to remove you in that state. These people come in form of friends, mentors, or even strangers, but they carry something that is important for you in your next season. They carry something that is essential for your next season, for your restoration. For example, they might have the resources you need, they might have the finances you need, and they might give you the wisdom you need for your next season, the wisdom you need for your restoration. Such connections are evident in the Bible. David and Jonathan had such a divine connection because Jonathan, who happens to be King Saul's son, who was trying to kill David, Jonathan was brought in the picture, was brought by God to protect David, because Jonathan, we are told that Jonathan loved David so much that even after King Saul, who is his father, told him and his servants that he was going to kill David, Jonathan went to David and, told him that his father was planning to kill him and told him to run away and that he would protect him. This is an example of a divine connection. It was a divine connection by God to protect David and secure his destiny. Divine connections often happen when we feel isolated or even abandoned. You may have felt like you are walking alone, and when God is about to restore your life, to restore your wasted years, He sends somebody, He sends a connection, a perfect person that will help you, that will remind you that you are not alone. So keep your heart open, my dear friend, because you do not know the people God is putting in place for your restoration. The third sign is when people suddenly seek you out. This is usually God positioning you for greater things than what you worked for. For example, Joseph in the Bible, after spending years in prison, one moment changed his entire life. He did not chase after this opportunity to stand before Pharaoh. He did not network his way into the palace. It was God's doing. God arranged everything. God arranged this moment of favor for Joseph, and Joseph was called by Pharaoh. Pharaoh called for Joseph. We are told that Pharaoh called Joseph. And such a moment will come into your life where people will be looking for you. People will be looking for your number. And you will just know that it is God. It is God's doing. It is God doing all this to restore your wasted years. So look out. Another sign is divine timing and sudden breakthroughs. When you least expect it, God's hand moves in ways that align perfectly with His plans for your restoration. Moments of sudden breakthrough that come up in unexplainable and impeccable timing comes into your life to show you that God is indeed restoring some areas of your life that were beyond repair, that seemed beyond repair. This is the time you start getting unexpected provision and blessings. This is the time you get money, you receive money from somebody you don't even know. This is the time somebody, a stranger, comes in and pays your children's school fees. This divine act shows God's abundant grace and care for His children, so trust His timing, knowing that He is faithful to restore all that you lost. The fifth sign is when you have unexplainable peace in the middle of chaos. This is not the peace that the world gives. This is something different and deeper. It is the divine tranquility that floods your soul even when things around you are falling apart. For example, when your children are sent home for school fees and you don't have that amount of money at the moment, what you do is you kneel down and pray and leave everything to God. And then tomorrow you send your children to school with no cent at all. And then you call the school and you tell them, you explain to them that you will be sending the money on the course of the day, and they let your children study. And then from nowhere you get the money. You have so much trust in God that you know that everything is working for you. You're not like, now what am I going to do? My children are going to live with me in the house. They are going to stay with me in their house. They are not going to school anymore. No. You have unwavering trust in God's promises. This peace and hope do not deny the pain of the lost years, but rather transforms our understanding, allowing us to see the setbacks as a setup for a comeback. So my dear friend, hold on to this hope, because God is working on the beautiful chapters of your life. Rest in His embrace and watch Him transform your wasted years into a testimony of God's faithfulness. The next sign is inner healing and emotional restoration. God does not only restore your material possession. His restoration goes way beyond that. He restores our mind and heart. He helps us to, heal from our past hurtful experiences. When you start to get peace, when you start to have peace in the midst of turmoil, when you start to heal from your past wounds, when you start to have a renewed sense of purpose, just know that it is a clear sign that God is restoring your heart and mind. Allow yourself to be renewed. Release the bitterness. Forgive those who hurt you. Forgive yourself too. And God will transform your pain into strength, giving you a renewed heart and mind to conquer your future. The next sign is that old obstacles start to disappear. Problems that blocked your path and consumed a lot of your energy disappear suddenly. They vanish without any explanations. The barriers that stood your way are being removed by God. Jesus is working behind the scenes to make sure that the struggles that you have been going through disappear. So it might be financial struggles or health issues. They start to disappear because of the divine timing. In the Bible, we see that the Israelites faced seemingly impenetrable obstacles. The Jericho walls that surrounded the city was impenetrable, but through the intervention of God, the walls fell down. It's because God intervened directly and their obstacles disappeared. The eighth sign is that you start having clarity. So most of the time when our years are wasted, we tend to lose direction. And so you find that when God is ready to restore our wasted years, the confusion that clouded our mind begins to disappear, and we start to gain clarity on what we should be doing and where we should be going, you know. This is a time when you have been pursuing multiple paths, and yet you ask yourself if you truly have a purpose. You ask yourself if this is the thing you should be doing. And it's during this time that Jesus Christ steps into your life and gives you a vision of where you should be, a vision of what you should be doing. Example is Moses in the Bible. Moses, for example, was living in Midian away from the purpose he once thought he had in Egypt. But suddenly in Exodus chapter 3, God appears to him in a burning bush and speaks with him, giving him a powerful and clear sense of purpose. Moses, who had been wandering without direction, suddenly has a mission to bring the Israelites out of Egypt. So just like Moses, when God is about to restore your wasted years, he will give you a clear vision of your purpose and what you should be doing. This is the time you find that somebody quits their 9-to-5 lucrative job to focus on their gift that earns them a living. The ninth and the last sign is that God multiplies your time and resources that were wasted. It is in this season that everything is flourishing. Everything is coming na double na. This is God's work. He is the driver. Let him, multiply these things. Let him multiply and let him do his work. Everything is going just as he planned out. So this is your season. This is your sign that God is restoring your wasted years. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, comment down below on some of the signs that I have left out, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.